Today is transfer day.
Under your spotlight.
No. You could also set it up on the bed.
Secret footage. Okay, so this is our first time doing some secret footage, but if you are seeing this, or when you are seeing this, that means that we have been up to something.
We've been up to something whether or not you see it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
It's just whether or not it's
I don't know how to do secret footage.
one share. So it's actually the same week as my baseline for starting the cycle of IVF.
The fourth cycle.
My fourth cycle of IVF.
Yeah.
So it's January. It's, I don't even know, is it the 17th?
It's the 17th.
It's January 17th. And yeah.
And I have just started estrogen to get my lining prepared for a transfer. So I will be on estrogen twice a day, and then next week I have, yeah, next week I will go in for another monitoring to check my lining and all my levels. And then they will tell me when to start progesterone shots. I have already done this process because I did an ERA last month. Yeah, I don't think we've mentioned that yet, because we've been a little bit secretive about what we're doing.
What you're doing.
What I'm doing. We've been very open about what Sam's doing.
Everyone knows I'm doing an egg retrieval, but only a select few people in our real life know that, in our everyday life, know that Jill's gonna actually be the one to receive the embryo. Hopefully we get a few, and the plan right now is to do a fresh transfer after my cycle, but nobody knows, so that's why this is secret footage.
Yep, so early February, right before we head to London, I will be having a fresh embryo transfer, and I'm gonna be pregnant. Hopefully for a good solid 9 months.
We're choosing some positivity this year.
Yes. So I can't really ask for any good vibes because it will have already happened. But
we know you're sending them anyway, so thank you.
Yes, so thank you. And subscribe, because this is going to be a fun journey. 2020 is looking good for the Megans.
How are you feeling?
I feel super positive. Like, this is going to happen. This is going to be our baby.
It's our year.
That's
how we feel.
Yeah.
I hope we're not too optimistic. I'm just, because I'm literally 2 days into starting Clomid for my IVF cycle, I'm just really hopeful that we get some results this time and that we've got some fresh embryos to transfer into Jill.
Yep.
Because we've just got one frozen and we want to keep that one on ice for now. So
yeah,
we're hoping that this transfer was from a fresh one.
Yep, we're hoping for a fresh transfer and then a few to freeze also. So hopefully Sam gets all the best response. And if you haven't watched already, go watch Sam's 4th IVF cycle diary. That should already be up.
It should.
But
I'm currently still.
We are currently making it, but I know by the time you're seeing this, that will be up. Yes. So
go watch that.
Go take a look and keep watching, because you're going to see me get pregnant. Fur, love me. Love me. You don't want to be on the camera? Time for some more secret footage. Hey there, I am back for another update. It is currently Wednesday, February 5th. It has been a while since I've updated last because I have been on estrogen for a long time. Last week, I don't remember the day, I think it might have been Friday. Yeah, I think it was Friday. I went in for monitoring so that they could check my lining, and it wasn't looking so good. I had, my uterine lining was 7 millimeters, which is fine, I think. They like between like 8 and 9. And for my ERA, my lining was 9. I think like over 9. So the doctor knew that my lining could get there, and that's what my ERA results were based on. So she really didn't want me to do a transfer with 7. So actually that day I was in a horrible mood because I thought it was just going to be canceled and that they were going to have me scrap this cycle and then start over, which meant it would have been after our trip to London. And I don't know, I'm really trying not to transfer any later than like February, because I'm going to be the maid of honor for my best friend from grade school in her wedding in December. So like I really can't like not show up for her wedding because I'm having a baby in December. So it really needs to be like now or later, which is fine. Later is fine, but we've just been like working toward this, so I don't want to put it off if I can help it. So Friday she broke the news to me that my lining was not where it should be, and I was of course pretty upset about that. And then the doctor called me later that morning and was like, well, actually I didn't mention this to you, but you could just increase your estrogen and come back in and see if it has grown. So that made me feel a lot better, and she upped it to 4. Oh, I forgot. A while ago they upped it to 3. So I was on 2, and then I went up to 3 a day, and then on Friday, when it really wasn't working very well, they upped it to 4. So I needed to take it like right when I woke up, and then late morning, and then early evening, and then before bed. So that's been fun, doing estrogen twice while I'm working, which I work at a high school, so getting away to go to the bathroom as a teacher is never easy. And then also I have to bring in pills and put that where the sun doesn't shine, so that's been really fun. But today I went in for my monitoring, and my lining was at a little over 8, and the doctor said that's what she wanted it at least an 8. She said she would be happy with an 8 because she felt like that was plenty for a healthy transfer. So today she gave me the go-ahead to start my progesterone. I need to have it for 6 days before the transfer, and she asked me what day I would like to have the transfer, and she preferred next Thursday or Friday. And because Friday is a half day for me, and it's right before our midwinter break, which is when we're going to leave for London, I asked for Friday. So I'm only taking a half day off of school, and I'm going to get knocked up, and then that evening we're going to fly to London. So I know some people do bed rest, but that's not something that our clinic asks us to do. And I'm just going to be sitting on a plane, so I'll have to take it easy. I definitely won't be drinking in London. No cider for me, which is really sad because Sam and I have a shared love of cider. I love wine, of course, but I'm okay not drinking. It'll just be difficult to kind of watch my diet. I talked to Lindsay, the fitness monkey. We're no longer working out with her right now just because of the transfer and travel and all of that, and she's so great. She still, you know, gave me some advice today to hold off on the sugar during the 2-week wait, just to make sure that it's a healthy transfer and that it sticks and all that. So that'll be a little challenging when I'm in London to not eat all the potatoes that a lot of the English food come with. Not drinking cider, of course, and then, you know, any kind of bread or anything like that. So I think that's it. What else, Khaleesi? What else should I update? I don't know if this is something that is public knowledge now on our channel yet, or if this is part of our secret footage, but Sam's 4th IVF cycle was canceled, unfortunately. Beyond day 8, she really didn't progress any. There were just 2 large follicles, and the doctor recommended she either cancel it or convert it to an IUI. So Sam converted it to an IUI, and we are in the middle of a 2-week wait right now for Sam. So her pregnancy test will be on Thursday, February 13th, the day before my transfer. So we could potentially be pregnant at the same time. I don't know about that, but we will see. If the universe wants that to happen, I guess that's what's gonna happen. But I feel like we have been trying for so long to just make a baby, and we planned on me this time, and then it just kind of worked out that it might work out for Sam too. So that might be what's happening. By the time you're seeing this, we're gonna know whether or not we're both pregnant and whether or not everything's looking good there. But as I make this video, I have no clue what is in the future for us, and that's kind of crazy, but it'll be fun. If that's what happens, that'll be really exciting. So are you excited about that, Fur? You excited? Say yes. I want siblings. Okay. All right, I'll be back for another update whenever there's something to update. I start my shots for progesterone on Saturday. Today is Wednesday, so in a few days. And then transfer next Friday. Today is transfer day. Happy transfer day.
Happy transfer day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I know, happy Valentine's Day. Happy day we leave for vacation.
London. Yep.
It's a big day.
It's a very romantic day. The day we create a baby. And then the day we go and travel, which is our passion.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How do you feel?
Well, this clinic offers Valium for patients that are a little anxious and high-strong.
So just having her first experience with Valium.
Yesterday, the doctor said at monitoring, "Do you want the Valium?" And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, "Oh, right," because she knew exactly how anxious I am. Yeah. And it's kicking in right now. Wow. Like, and it's not even a high dosage. It was only 5 milligrams. But man, my eyes feel like just heavy, and I feel slow.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
That's good.
You never got to see me like loopy after an egg retrieval, so here's the opportunity.
Altered state, Jill.
I can't believe it's here.
I know.
We have been preparing for this for ever.
It's like around 2 months.
This is our embryo, our perfect, beautiful embryo,
According to the words of a doctor.
according to a Chicago doctor. Perfect embryo. And we've named it Bibbidi. I don't know why. When Sam had her egg retrieval right before our cruise, which you can go see that one here, I'm gonna link it. There were 3 that were fertilizing and growing at the time that we found out about in St. Martin, and we named them Bibbidi, Boppity, and Boop. And only Bibbidi made it. So, Bibbidi is our baby. We got our call for the embryo update in St. Martin because we were on a cruise. We're always traveling right around like fertility stuff, which is kind of funny.
Really? It's weird.
But you know what? It's great because I feel like it's less stress.
We told our moms and Jill's dad about this, and both our moms' first response, because we told them separately, their response was, "But is it going to be too stressful traveling?" Like, I think it's less stressful than working.
No, being off for a week and doing the thing that we love keeping our mind occupied and seeing the world is way more of a less stress situation than,
Way less of a stress situation, I guess.
I don't know what I'm saying right now, but
I know.
but it just feels like this is actually a great time to do it. Like right before a trip, yeah, I don't know where I'm at. Right before a trip, I think is perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's happening this morning, and I would say I'm nervous and anxious, but right now I'm hopped up on Valium, so I feel great. Do I look ridiculous?
No. How do you feel?
Kind of nervous, but kind of hopped up on Valium also. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Can't even see my special socks.
Oh, let's see him. We could have done this later, you know.
I know, but I want to show. They're so cute. My baby surprised me with some Hope
and
Trust
baby
Baby
dust.
Dust.
Here are the socks I got from the dollar spot at Target. They had all the lucky things, even though they're for St. Patrick's Day. I figured horseshoes and shamrocks are lucky, and there's a rainbow, because we're looking for a rainbow baby. What do you got?
Finally have a picture of our embryo. Our last clinic didn't give us pictures, and so this clinic takes pictures as they thaw them. So
There it is.
this is baby Megan.
And don't move it.
Sorry.
Stop moving. So it's a little bit collapsed because this was taken right after it thawed, and apparently they collapse in on themselves when they're frozen, and it is re-expanding now. So they said it already looks like it's re-expanding. So there it is.
Can I move now?
You can move. A little pre-transfer meditation.
All right, so this is the empty catheter going in.
Alright, so you can go ahead and load. Just be the in here.
Right there, that's what I, okay, just making sure, yeah?
Yeah, and you'll see it
Come up, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's where I thought it was landing. Perfect. You're doing great, Julie. Almost done, okay?
Yeah. Just try not to feel on the doctor.
You're good, that happens
Doing great.
forever.
I feel like she wants medical school for that.
Alright, here comes the embryo. Alright, perfect.
Bright white light is the air bubble that it travels with. We're just gonna check the catheter and make sure it got out. Sometimes they stay, so it's normal.
Beautiful.
You want it to.
Yay!
Just so you know.
Oh, and that lining is perfect. I was so worried about it, and
Is it
looks
perfect?
good to go. Yes.
We were
Yeah.
too. It's been a really long couple
I
weeks.
was doing all the like old wives' tales to like try to help it because I was like, I don't know, I don't know what's gonna
Anything natural,
help.
yeah.
Yep.
All good?
Okay,
thank you.
There it is. It's in. So we just walked in the door from our trip. And
I had to pee, so it's 10 days now. No, 9
9
days.
days.
9 days since my transfer. I chose not to take a pregnancy test in London because
It was killing you.
it was killing me a little bit, but it was nice to be distracted because of our trip. And our friend said, don't let that distract you. Don't let a pregnancy test, whether good or bad, distract you or take away from the trip. So I thought that was good advice, and I chose not to take a pregnancy test until getting home. We just walked in the door. I had to pee, so I figured.
It's not first
It's
morning
now
by a long
over.
shot. We've been up for hours, but
Yeah, but this is day 9 after our transfer, so I feel like this is probably a pretty accurate read. I'm so nervous,
we
and
need to look at it because I feel like
the timer
I
just
don't
went
think
off.
I've been this nervous about looking at one.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
so nervous right now.
Do you want to put the camera down and we'll look at it?
Yeah. Why am I so nervous?
I don't know. You can do it on my.
You're
When
gonna
did this
do
one expire? Just last month it expired, so hopefully it still works. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Is it upside down?
Yeah, that should be. I was trying not to look at it.
Okay. We're gonna be okay no matter what, right?
Yeah, we'll see. No promises.
I love you.
Oh, you.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Fuck.
It's negative.
Oh my god. Wow.
We'll see what the blood work says tomorrow.
Yeah. That
This
fucking
is
sucks.
an old one. How do you feel?
Shocked.
You thought it was positive?
I really did, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
I thought it was going to be positive too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Sad.
Me too. I really thought this was it.
I did. We'll get there.
Be okay. Okay, so it's a little bit later on the same day that we took the first test.
9 days after the frozen embryo transfer.
We realized, well, while we were taking the test, that it was expired.
After you took the test, I
After I
realized.
took it, but you realized that it was expired. It was clearly negative, but later we saw like an evap line.
Not really later. It was like minutes later.
Yeah, minutes later we saw an evap line.
Jill thinks it was an evap line, but we don't know.
I have no idea. So just to be sure, I guess, we're doing this other test, and
It's not
it'll
expired.
be in a minute. Yeah, this one's not expired, and my urine's not watered down. I haven't been drinking a ton of water between the last test.
It is
and
the
now.
end of the day though, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
So it probably will still be negative. I'm not sure, but
And you go in tomorrow, right, for the blood work?
I go in tomorrow morning for the blood work, and I just want to know what to expect.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in like with my hopes up, or being devastated because we didn't take another one. So
Yeah. So let's see what it says.
yeah, let's check it out. I'm really nervous.
Your shorts ready?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. You want to look first?
Just do it. It's still very negative.
It's terrible lighting in our room, so, but yeah, it's negative.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow.
Even with a non-expired test,
Yeah.
still very negative.
It's not day 10 yet, it's day 9. So it's definitely looking negative.
Yeah, I don't think it worked.
I was pretty upset earlier. I'm still upset, but we'll find out tomorrow officially.
Yep.
And we'll go from there.
I'm honestly surprised. I really am.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to be sorry about.
So I'm at work right now, and I did my blood test this morning before work, and they should call me anytime now with the results of the beta test. We don't expect it to be positive at all after 2 home pregnancy tests, and it was blank. I mean, there was a little bit of an evap line, but I don't think that means anything. But we're just ready for the confirmation that it didn't work, probably. Of course, we both went online and read up on scenarios where people had negative home pregnancy tests, but then got a positive blood test, and you know, it all made us feel a little bit better knowing that there was still a little bit of hope. But I told Sam that I really didn't want to have hope. If it's really negative, I don't want to get my hopes up even more and then be crushed again. So once we have confirmation that it didn't work, we have to figure out what to do. So if I'm able to record, I will. It's my break right now, so I don't have any students in my room. Hopefully I get the call before I have students, because I really want to be able to take it. Sam said I could take the call or listen to the voicemail without her, since we already pretty much know what the result is. And then just let her know as soon as I do. So yeah, that's it. I'm not excited about being at work right now. Not only break being over, being home from our trip, but then also knowing that our last hope for any kind of IVF treatment until we start a new cycle is kind of down the drain. Really sucks. So it's a pretty down day, but what are you gonna do? This is life, right? So I'm sitting here in the dark in my room during lunch. I didn't feel like I wanted to go and sit with my coworkers because I'm just really upset. Our doctor called like minutes after my next class started, and I decided to go out in the hall and take the call because I wanted to hear it from them. And it was the doctor rather than the nurse, and she just said that she was sorry our cycle did not work, and I said I already knew, and we weren't surprised by that. And she just was very apologetic and said that when we're ready we can come in for a follow-up appointment, and we can talk about what to do next, because this was our only embryo we had. Either Sam can do another IVF round, I can try IUIs, or we can look into embryo adoption. And this is something that's been brought up to us quite a few times, because it just seems like we don't have a lot of eggs, and when we do get those eggs, they don't fertilize and they don't last. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but that was really hard, and I felt okay until I texted our parents to let them know it didn't work, and just hearing their sweet messages really made me upset. So now I have to get through the rest of the day. Lunch is over, the bell just rang, so yeah.
Like it's a bird under your spotlight.